this way. Don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need. And I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me close.
So hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's video we are decorating for fall. It may be a little bit early, but there's no better time to get a jump on the season than now. So if you are new here, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. I have so much to share with you guys today. I could not be more excited to start decorating for fall. Yes, I know it's early, but you know, fall is truly my favorite time of year, and with that brings so much happiness. So I'm really going to take my time today, show you all the details of what I'm working on. I hear from so many of you that you want all those little details of everything, so that's what we're going to try to do today. I have already started on a little decorating. I have this tiered tray in my kitchen all done. I used a lot of things that I have just collected over the last couple weeks, and I think that it came out so cute. On the bottom tray here, I have a bunch of things that I have gotten at the Target dollar spot. The autumn barn sign and those golden green florals I got just a couple weeks ago, and I think they were both $3 a piece. The little ceramic truck there you probably recognize from Target a few years ago. And you know, a tiered tray wouldn't be what it is without one of those little marshmallow cups with a stocking cap. The top tier has a wooden heart-shaped bowl that I got from one of our local antique stores, and it has some antique buttons inside. The two pumpkins there are from the Target dollar spot, of course, and the Harvest Ray Dunn canister is one of my new finds from Home Goods. Another new addition for fall is down the hall here in my living room. Now I saw on Pinterest someone who decorated their open secretary desk, and I thought that it looked so great that I wanted to try it with my own little desk that I have here in the living room. This is one of my most favorite furniture pieces in my home. I have had it for decades, and I never even thought about opening it up and using it like as a decor shelf. I thought this would be a perfect place to add another one of my antique typewriters. This one I think is from like the 30s or 40s. It was one of the very first portable typewriters, and actually my son found this one for me several years ago. I've dressed it up a little bit with a paper covered book, a little pumpkin, and some lamb's ear, and one of my absolute favorite pictures of my mother-in-law and her sister from the early 60s. I have always decorated this area with some old family photos. If you don't know this about me, I am a huge scrapbooker and keeper of the family history, and these pictures are to me just so beautiful. I've always loved looking around my home and seeing the faces of the people that I love the most. I have a collection there of some coverless books that will sometime soon get a picture attached to them, I'm sure. I've added a pumpkin to my typewriter here on the coffee table. Of course, both of these pumpkins are from the Target dollar spot this year. For now, that's all I have going on, and once I get all my boxes up from storage, I'll be adding much more to the living room, of course. I think I really like the opening up of the desk and decorating it. I think that the typewriters go really well together, and they seem to be, you know, appropriately matched. So I'm going to live with this for a little while. I'm definitely going to keep it this way throughout the holiday season. I think it'll be so fun to decorate it for Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I wanted to show you guys this really cool idea that I think is kind of genius. Now you guys know how much I love my tiered trays. I have them decorated year long, for the seasons or for the holidays. I always have one in my bathrooms, in my kitchen. I just love them. So when I was contacted by Kendra from the Tier Tray Decor Box, I was like, give me all your information because I think this is just an awesome idea. Her company does a monthly decor box entirely for tiered trays. So what she'll send out to you is everything that you're going to need to decorate a tiered tray for the month that you're in. So the one that I got here is a fall themed, and it is just full of the cutest stuff. I think you get about 5 or so different pieces, and I'm going to take them all out so I can show them to you. So this is everything out of the box for this month's subscription. I really love the colors. I think that they are so muted and beautiful. They're perfect to go in just about anyone's decor. They have 5 different pieces that came along this month. Now, I have to say, I do think that my favorite piece might just be this adorable pumpkin. It is soft-sided. It's like those little Chanel bedspreads, that our moms had like back in the day. It has a little jute twine bow and a wooden stem, and it's just the perfect size for your tiered tray or even on a side table, like next to a frame or something like that. I just think it is so adorable. The next piece is this little wooden block here. It's all decorated like 3 little books tied together with some twine. On the side it says grateful and blessed, and again, the perfect size for any type of tiered tray or even on a shelf in your kitchen. This would be really adorable. Now the other piece that I thought was really cool was this tag, and it says farm fresh pumpkins. It has a couple little orange pumpkins here in a basket, but what I really liked about it was that it had these ivory and pumpkin wooden beads attached to it. I really like putting things like this on trays because you can hang this little bit over the side to give it a little bit of dimension. I always think that tiered trays need a little bit of greenery, and this is so perfect for the fall. It has like a muted green color, and all the tips are like a little bit of a golden, almost like the fall leaves turning a little bit of color for the season. And then the last piece, I'm going to take this apart for you because this is actually 3 different pieces. Now look at how awesome this is. You can take this piece all apart and have each of the pieces stand alone, or you can stack them up and have them have a little bit larger of a presence. But I just think they are so perfect. Like, look at this little truck. It's like a little 1950s truck. It has a couple pumpkins in the back there, and then you have a welcome sign that you can literally put anywhere and with any month, throughout the year. And then you have a harvest piece that is perfect for the fall season coming up. I just think this is such an awesome idea. All these pieces together will make such an adorable tiered tray, and Kendra from Tiered Tray Decor Box has given me a discount code for all of you guys. I'm going to leave information in the description box down below with the link to her website, and if you use promo code BASHFUL10, you're going to get 10% off of your purchase. So let's put all these pieces together and see what they look like on a tray. So I have all my pieces here that I think I'm going to use for my little tiered tray here on my dressing table in my bedroom. This is that tiered tray I was telling you guys about. I found this just this past week at Target. It's $5, and it's like a lazy Susan, so you can spin it around, however you want to do it. So this would be really cute for like in the middle of your kitchen table or whatever. But I'm going to use it here on my dressing table, and I'm going to use the pieces from the Tiered Tray Decor Box and some other little pieces, just 1 or 2 that I had around the house. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. So I always like to have a little bit of height here on the top tier of the tray. So I went ahead and I grabbed one of my Rae Dunn spice jars that I just cut out the word fall on and put it on the back here. I actually think I even did this last year. So I thought I would stick that little greenery right in that, kind of like a little vase, and it does give you some height here on the top tier tray. Now next I thought I would use one of those little wooden houses that you can find at Michael's in their dollar spot section. I think I showed this DIY in my Christmas in July video. All you need to do is stain or paint the little wood piece, add some seasonal scrapbook paper with some Mod Podge, tie a little bow around it, and it's just perfect to stick anywhere. So I'm going to put that there, right next to our little vase. Then I think one of my favorite pieces from the box is the little truck with the pumpkins in the back. So I'm just going to put that right front and center so you can see it the best. Down here on the bottom tier, in the back, I want to fill the space a little bit. So I am going to put two of the other pieces, the Welcome Harvest, down here on the bottom. And then I really love the way that the pumpkin looked on top of these little Grateful and Blessed books. So we're going to stick that right there. So I was thinking how to use this little tag, so I thought you can kind of stand it up there, which would look really cute, but I really like the fact that you can kind of hang it from the top tier. So I'm just going to tuck it right behind the truck there and let the tag hang a little bit. There we go. And then the last piece, I think I'm just going to add this little candle. This is probably a Target dollar spot piece that I got maybe last year or the year before. And I'm just going to tuck it right there. So what do you guys think? I don't think this could be any cuter. You know, I've always tried to find ways to add the season to our bedroom without going overboard, and I don't think this could be any more of a perfect solution. So I'm going to leave all the contact information and the promo code for you to the tiered tray decor box. I highly recommend them. I think this is such an awesome idea. At the end of the season, I like to go all around the house and collect all the summer decor and put it in one place. I think this is everything here on the kitchen table, and I'm just going to start packing this up to bring it down to our basement storage area. I try to keep things as simple as possible. I just have a label on one of my big plastic bins just so that I know what is inside and what season it is for. So I'm taking you guys down into the basement where I store a lot of my seasonal decor. I get asked about this all the time. Most of my big boxes of like Christmas decorations and things are stored behind this store. Right now this room is being used to hold on to a lot of my kids' things. I've had some of my children like move back home for a little bit, move back out again. So this is full of boxes and furniture and things that I'm really hoping gets moved out by the fall, because we're going to turn this room into an office for my husband. Most of my seasonal like ceramics and Rae Dunn pieces I keep in this cabinet here. To me, it's so much easier just to store it here than to, you know, wrap everything up and put it in a box. This way I can really see what I have all the time and grab what I need as the holidays roll around. As you can see, it's a bunch of mishmash of things. Like this shelf right here has a bunch of family depression glass. I have another set of this up in my china cabinet upstairs, but these are like my husband's great aunts, my grandmother's pieces. I have some Christmas things stored here. I have a bunch of serving platters back there along with some Halloween done, and that box right there has bottle brush trees in it. This shelf right here is my little forest. This is all like the little pine trees and things that I decorate with for Christmas and winter. I also have a bunch of bows back there that I use year after year. I just kind of toss them in there. Honestly, it is the best way to store bows so you don't crush them. I have a lot of my spring and Easter decor here. As you can see, this is like bunny land here. I have those little moss covered bunnies, some Rae Dunn bunnies, all kinds of things. And then moving up here, I have some of my Christmas done. I have some Christmas canisters. I have some of the black trees that I use to decorate with. With my Christmas stuff, I do have a lot of that wrapped up and put in the back with the Christmas things. Up top here, I have just a few Irish or St. Patty's Day Rae Dunn pieces. That's my most favorite Rae Dunn piece ever is my witch's cauldron with the little witch hat dip plate on top. I just love that thing. I'm going to be taking this out really soon to use. So this is where I store a lot of my seasonal things that you'll see around the kitchen and family room and throughout the house. It helps me really keep everything in order and that I can see what I have, so it reminds me not to buy too much more because I'm getting full here. So this is where I keep all of that fun stuff that you see me decorating with throughout the years. I took a little bit of a time out to make some vegetable soup for the freezer, but while we are here in the kitchen, I wanted to show you the next project that I want to work on, which is making a little something to hang on my pantry door for fall. I always hang something here for all the seasons, and this year I wanted to make a little something different. I ran into Michael's last week because I knew I was going to be making, something for my pantry room door. And I thought that I had wanted everything to be in like a hanging basket with some fall florals coming out of it. And I knew Michael's had most of their fall things out, and I was really excited to see the colors. I ended picking out a few things. All of their florals were 40% off, so I was really happy to save a little bit of money. I bought 2 of these really large picks that had all of the autumn leaves and your typical fall colors. Even if I didn't use both of these for the arrangement, I knew I could easily scatter these throughout my other decorating. I also picked up this little grapevine pumpkin. I thought this was really different. I like that it was a pick, so I can just kind of stick it in the arrangement, wherever it needed a little bit something more. And I also picked up some of these pears, which I thought were really different. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them yet, but I really love the way they looked, like with all those really pretty fall colors. Of course, everything is a little bit better with some ribbon and bows attached to it. So I picked up 2 rolls of ribbon. These were also, they might have been 50% off. I'll have to check my receipt to be sure, but I got this really pretty fall plaid and then just some ribbon with some fall pumpkins and leaves and things on them. These both are, I'm gonna say like 2.5 inches, and they're wired, so this is my favorite type of ribbon to make my big bows with. The one thing that Michael's did not have was a hanging basket, so I went ahead and went online to Amazon to look for something really small. I did have like an old Longaberger hanging basket, but it was like twice this size, and I just wanted something small because the door is small, and that's like a door that we open, like a dozen times a day. So I found this really cute basket on Amazon. I think it was only $13, which I thought was a pretty reasonable price, and it was just the right size. So I'm going to take a few minutes, and I'm not going to get too particular with this. I'm just going to try to fill this basket with all these different, picks and see what they look like. It really took no time at all to arrange those few picks in this little basket. I really like it. I think it has a nice balance, great fall colors, and I was really happy that I was able to use that little grapevine pumpkin. And I think all it really needs now is just a little bow. I have my ribbon out here. I think I'm just going to tuck a little bow right under here in this section, which will be perfect because this will be the side that's going to face into the kitchen, so you'll be able to see it, you know, when you walk into the room. So I'm going to tie up a quick bow and get that all placed, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's hanging on the door. I have a bunch of bow making videos on my channel, so I will try to remember to put a link for you up above and down below in the description, so that you can get a really quick tutorial on how easy it is to make a bow. So how cute is this little basket? I just love the way that it came out. It's exactly what I had in mind that I wanted to create for this spot. I'm going to leave the Amazon link for you down below. If you're looking to do a fall hanging basket for a door inside your home, this is the perfect size for a small interior door just like this. I really do love the traditional colors of fall, and having a little bit of them up already really does inspire my decorating. I have so much more to share with you guys. I might be doing a whole series of fall decorating videos for you. If that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed a little bit more detail as well in this video, and that is something I'm going to try to do more of. So thank you all so much for watching today. I am so excited about some of our upcoming videos. I have some great recipes, DIYs, planning and crafting videos for you, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Join our communities over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life. And until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.